Good evening, and welcome to another review of another horror film from another monster. We're not doing this. All right, so here we go, y'all. Here's another review of another horror film from another monster. So I just saw In a Violent Nature, and I have a lot of things to say about it, to be honest. Most importantly, if you really like horror film, go ahead and watch it. Go out to the theater, check it. It's solid. I mean, it's like pretty good, you know? And horror films are horror films. So, yeah, I think without getting into spoilers, I may do spoilers a little later on, but nothing too severe. It's very well shot. It's an incredibly different perspective. It's not something that you normally see from a horror film. Like normally you watch the victims and then the killer shows up. In this one, I mean, I don't think this is a spoiler. I think if you know anything about it, you understand that it's from the perspective of the killer, and that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really like that. There was a couple of different shots throughout that I was like, wow, that was really cool. I mean, I guess I can do this without a spoiler, but there's one scene where like the killer is going this way, some stuff happens, and then he goes this way, and I was like, all right, that was really cool. I like that. I thought that was an interesting way to do it. So now what I didn't like is they didn't show you as many kills as they could have. Like the kills they showed you that were pretty cool. In fact, there's one that's super cool, and I don't really want to say much about it except for that it's really cool. Olive, did you like it? What'd you think? Yeah? What else? She hasn't seen it. She's lying. Really? You pirated it. Why didn't you let me watch it on the pirate season with you? Oh, it sucks sometimes. But, now, so yeah, I definitely liked some things. I liked the cinematography. I thought the story was really cool. I enjoyed the perspective that they did it from. From things I didn't like, to be honest, again, they could have showed you more kills than they did. And some of the kills they showed you were super wow. But then, I don't know, they could have showed you more kills and they didn't do it. And I would have liked to see more of the kills. Do I sound like a psychopath? Yeah. Anyway, but also I went and watched it with a friend of mine, and this guy, well, two friends of mine, but one of them is he's really into Halloween. He does one of those, I think it's called Field of Screams near me. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, like one of those things, like haunted house, like type stuff. But like he does the effects for a lot of that, the practical effects. And there was a couple of things that happened in the movie, and afterwards I looked at him and I was like, you could have done that better. And he was like, I know. But yeah, like overall, I would give it a B-, 7.5, 8, 3.5, 4 stars. Like, but again, I really think that if you like horror films, like this is the kind of thing you need to go watch, right? Like we need to support this sort of stuff. We need, you know, like Furiosa doesn't need our money. Well, Furiosa doesn't need anybody's money. Garfield movie doesn't need our money. They're going to make more of that stuff, whether or not we want them to. But like, I really think that more people need to go see this kind of film to let them know, hey, I like this, you know, like wasn't the best, but you can do better. So here's some of my money. Do better. So yeah, 3.5, 4 stars. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. And I will see y'all soon.